Hey guys, Rafferty Pendery here. In this video, I want to dedicate this video to talking about a simple concept that helps revolutionize business success. It's called the One Truth. Check it out. If at any point you guys decide, I like this video, I like this guy, maybe I like the video, but I don't really like this guy. I like anything about this at all, just give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. So there's a universal concept for business based on truth. We call the concept One Truth. What does that mean? That means there's one way of doing things, one source for accurate records, one process that we apply. You really boil everything down to a simplicity by identifying the one way we do it, the one place the information is, the one process that we have. So having a one truth established for your vision, the direction of the organization, having one truth for your product catalog information. What are all the products you have and the variations of products that you have? What are all the services that you offer? What is your pricing for those services? Where do you place an order? How do you deliver that order? How do you deliver your services? How does shipping get handled? Where your inventory information is? All of that kind of thing is not optional. It is mandatory if you want to build a business or an organization that actually truly grows. The interesting part is we can think just because a business is big that they have all this established. And we have found crazy things. We have found big companies, distribution companies that don't have accurate product catalog information. We have found companies that don't have a master list of their services. We have found companies that do sales that have no accurate way to see the sales that they're generating versus which ones were delivered. We have seen all kinds of things. We've experienced in our own business where we had a bunch of these things out, and that's where this came from. We started actually fixing these things in our own organization, and that became a foundational concept that we then started to use and apply with our clients to help them sort these things out. One Truth is a recipe for success, and it takes actual work. One of the parts that's kind of interesting is we will go over this with somebody and they'll say, yeah, I believe that. But then their actions don't match their words. If this concept makes any sense at all, you have to start looking at every single area where it's not being done. You have to be able to now see, oh, that's not a one truth because we have information here and information there. One of the consequences that happens when you don't have this is you'll have staff who don't know how to do things. They have to ask a lot of different people, or they have to dive into, well, how does this get done? And how does that get done? Or where's the information for this? And they spend a lot of time spinning their wheels, not actually just getting things done. One of the really important pieces of One Truth is where are your policy and procedures? If people have questions on how to do things, where do they go and look? You need to have that established as part of this. The result of having this One Truth established is that decisions become simple. It takes work to do it though. Sometimes you have to bang your head into the wall a whole bunch when we're actually helping. In our company, we help people establish the One Truth for their organization. And we say, okay, good. When you get an order, where does that go? Before you even have an order, you get a lead. Where do you put your leads? Oh, you have this spreadsheet and this other thing in your email. Well, that's not a one truth. So where do your leads go? We put them here. Good. When you get the leads put there, what do you do with it? Well, I do this and this and this, and sometimes I do that, and other times I do this, except I do that. And see, that brings me to exceptions. When I hear the word, no, there's a nuance here. There's an exception here. There are very few points where I ever have found valid exceptions. What that usually means is maybe we shouldn't be delivering that service at all because it doesn't fit with the rest of what we're doing. Maybe we shouldn't have that process at all, or maybe if we address the real reason you have to have that exception, it won't even come up. You can build a whole process to handle exceptions on why you discount your products and services. Let's say you give discounts. So you have to build this whole process on why and how do you handle discounts, and then what is the accounting side of it, and then what are the tax implications of it, and what gets done here and what gets done there, and you can only do discounts at this time, and et cetera, et cetera. Either just build and establish a policy on how you handle discounts and the rest of it is figured out, or establish a policy that you don't discount your services. But there shouldn't be, well, this one client is done a different way. It is the death for an organization when we have exceptions. So when we dive into One Truth, as soon as I hear that word except, there's a nuance here. There's something a little different with this one. This one's unique. Any of those words, I'm like, okay, we don't have a one truth. And so we get really, really strong on this concept. There's one way to do it, one truth. We get agreement from the top of the organization to the bottom that this is how we operate. And what starts to happen is things start to smooth out. Things start to get more simple. You can handle more with less people. People are more confident in their jobs. They're happier in their jobs. It improves retention of your staff. It just gives you so much more opportunity. The key underlying point is buying into this concept that there's going to be one way that we do it. When you do that, it is a game changer for you and your business. If this video helped you guys out, share it with somebody that you think it could also help. Give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one.